Welcome back to Driving with Lisa.
And Dr. Carlos, the main star.
Today we're going to talk to you about misinformation in the internet, the start of the mosquito season, and holistic vets. And Lisa, what's up with all these YouTubers begging for likes and subscribes?
I don't know. What do you think?
Low self-esteem?
Daddy issues?
Let's start a new segment. It's called What's Up With That?
What's up with that?
So on County Road 210, there's like a whole bunch of people lining up like a 1930s soup kitchen to get vaccines. Call a Heelmobile.
Yeah,
it's 105 degrees.
Heat stroke's real.
Heat strokes. Your dog's paws are gonna get burned.
Oh yeah. And who knows what happens in those trailers with no windows?
It looks like a gardener /
serial killer.
I ran across this article that was sent by a friend of mine called Janine. We went to Kinlock Park Elementary School together.
Shout out Janine.
And basically, I'll put a link to it so you can read about it. But this lady, she's saying that you could prevent heartworm disease with garlic. And then she goes on to make all of these
accusations.
Is it an accusation or allegation? Yeah, I had questions like, if it was garlic, I was like, how much garlic? Is it one piece of garlic?
Two cloves?
It two?
Is it minced?
Is it just like
in a soup?
Like the garlic breads?
Oh,
those are
yeah,
delicious.
Those are.
Or is it like, what's the frequency? What's the dose?
Yeah. There's no answers because there's no scientific evidence.
But I'll put the link. You decide yourself. But I think that's 100% like
holistic.
USDA dog garbage. What's up with holistic vets?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we have all these holistic vets now. And I was like, these
Tea
people
tree oil cures cancer.
No, they're like against everything. They're against vaccinating dogs. They're against spaying and neuter. They're against
nail trims, apparently. Everything.
No, I don't think it's nail trims. Coming from shelter medicine, right now the problem we have in shelters is all the cages are full. And then there's some vets out there saying not to spay and neuter your animals. And I was like, what's up with that?
Yeah, you want more of them?
What's up with some of our viewers saying we're goofy and unprofessional?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I mean, I don't know about you,
but
I want to be who I am. I can only be myself.
The very best.
I was like, if you want to see a boring vet show, go see all the other ones.
Yeah. I've never seen any of them really, but
you've never even seen this show.
I only watch yours.
Shout out to my 25 subscribers.
25?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. Not as many as Josh, but that is a lot.
Josh is doing good.
Just 2.
Okay, so I'm here with Baylor, and he has heartworm. And how he got it was that a mosquito bit him, and then the mosquito injects a larva into his skin, and then it takes 6 months for this larva to get into the heart. So once this larva becomes an adult, it produces microfilaria that circulates in the blood, which are the babies. So these microfilaria are then sucked up by another mosquito and transmits it to another dog. So by preventing this disease with a monthly heartworm prevention, the dogs don't have to experience this disease. Thanks to all the subscribers. We got 46 now. I appreciate it.
And whoever unsubscribed?
We went from 47 to 46. So I'm gonna give out a shot to Dr. Rose. She's working with us. She's a Canadian, French Canadian. She speaks French. And she's really good with animals that hate men because she's a woman.
Yeah.
She's very caring, and she worked with Josh this Saturday, and they went all over St. John's. And I gotta tell you, it's hard to make these routes. I kind of messed up, and I sent them. They were in St. John's, and then they had to go back to St. Augustine because these routes are difficult. I got to get all the information together, and it's a learning process.
I warned you.
What else happened, Josh, that was exciting this weekend?
We had a very large euthanasia on a very aggressive dog. I think she
had
handled that very well.
There was a large dog, and then it's difficult to transport that weight to the truck. Afterwards, Josh helped me take it to the crematory. It's not paw prints anymore. It's called Pet Angels.
All their vans still said paw prints, though. That's what confused me.
Another shout out to Janine.
Janine, whoop, whoop. That's
Funny
the middle
story.
School love.
Yeah. Janine and I went to Kinlock Park Middle School together, and I was at recess, and she came up to me and she said this girl named Belkis wanted to be my girlfriend, and I was like, yeah, I want a girlfriend. So then
I want a girlfriend.
and I was like, this is a good deal. So then when the bell rang, I went and then I grabbed Belkis' hand and I walked her to class. We didn't say one word. And then the next day, Janine said that Belkis wanted to break up with me. So
That's tough.
I had a broken heart. But speaking of broken hearts, this is a good segue to talk about heartworm disease.
I don't think you're supposed to point out the transitions. You're just supposed to let them happen.
So now, since Lisa's gonna talk about heartworm disease, tell us about microfilaria.
And how it's a virus.
You're standing off.
Oh,
They're sitting there
Go
like,
back, go
yeah,
back.
we're going back. I'm
There's actually a shootout.
they even pushed
Lisa.
the car in. Yeah,
We just witnessed somebody getting arrested.
maybe.
I got nervous. I thought they were gonna start shooting.
Yeah. You said get closer, but not
Let's
too
show a
close.
clip of that. Josh got a good one. He drives and takes like the best footage. I was like,
All you hear
When
is
he's-
Dr. Aggie sobbing in the background.
when I heard put your hands up, I thought they were gonna start plowing bullets everywhere.
Chop
It
them
was
down.
Hispanic in you.
Never adult day in Jacksonville. What were we talking about? My broken heart?
I'm pretty sure you hid behind me. Yes. But the main point to that is we put our lives in danger to protect your lives. Your
It's all about the
animal
pets and the
lives.
subscribers.
That's right.
I think Josh got a really good shot.
Yeah, he did. Speaking of really good shots, what is it, Pro Heart?
All right. I'm kind of excited now. I don't know if we should talk about heartworm. Is there anything? We just like drive around.
Fighting crime?
Just finding good footage now. Oh, they're bringing reinforcements in for him. There was two more coming from the other way when we went through the last.
Look out the police coming.
He must have some warrants or something on him.
So, heartworm disease is transmitted from dog to dog by mosquitoes. Okay, so the
Dog to
mosquito sucks microfilaria from one dog and transmits it to the other one, and then the microfilaria are like the little baby microfilarias, and then they travel throughout the dog for about 6 months, and they grow in the heart. And I've never understood the 6 month thing, because what if it's like a Chihuahua compared to a Great Dane? Why does it always take 6 months?
That is
Do
odd.
they have some sort of GPS?
Yeah.
How do they
Little
always end up
rocks?
with the heart?
How do they
That's
know
because
that?
Chihuahuas don't have hearts, so it needs time to like build one.
They makes their way to the hatred gland right there. You can see in their little apple head.
That's why they're so mad all
That's where
the
they keep
time.
their hatred for
So
humans.
these worms, they mostly hang out in the pulmonary artery, right ventricle. Think of that. What a weird life to be like. And then they have to have
Hanging out.
relationships. So a daddy worm has relationships with a mommy worm, and then they have microfilaria, and then the cycle continues again. So what we're seeing in the shelter, we're seeing a lot of heartworm positive dogs, because
They're building immunity.
once they test positive, they usually dump these animals and they end up at the shelter. So by just giving these dogs a monthly pill, you won't get heartworms in your dog. And Lisita, you're smiling too much. You're too happy. Who used to say that?
Can you pinch
Estamos
my
aquí.
arm so I can... See, that's why we need you, so you can correct it. There's so much misinformation out there.
So the misinformation is, I'm gonna put a link to this article, and some lady, she's arguing that these heartworm meds are neurotoxic and harming dogs. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. And she's promoting garlic and other herbs,
And I thought that was made up, but I was looking it up, and there is some benefits to herbs.
Yeah.
There was one vet that said that garlic actually prevents mosquitoes and flies from going to the area. It seems like the smell.
Like vampires.
The garlic will
Deter.
vampires and mosquitoes. You don't want mosquitoes around.
Or vampires.
The other thing you could do is you don't want any stagnant water, and you could put, what's that called, citronelle. Of course, who wouldn't want a healthy immune system? Avoid mosquitoes,
Don't go outside.
which is hard in Florida because there's just mosquitoes everywhere. And mosquitoes come indoors.
What do you call them, Josh?
That's our
The
state.
Florida
That's our
bird?
state
Mosquitoes
bird.
is the
State
state
bird.
board of Florida.
Bird.
Because I know, like in Canada, I've been told that there's not much heartworm there because it's probably freezing.
They probably don't
North
test.
of Virginia, I don't know anybody who even uses heartworm treatment. It's not prevalent like that.
So she's saying use herbal heartworm protection. This is nonsense.
Yeah, you gotta ask
She
her
just
where
made
she
this up.
is. She it might not even be regionally applicable.
And what's this girl's name?
And why is she coming at you like that?
Well,
Let's hit her.
the link is
Shots
there.
fired.
A cop.
And this is what I don't understand. She's saying heartworm meds are toxic and they're bad. But later on in the article, she says, test your dog frequently, and if he's positive, then go get treatment. So isn't the treatment is actually more toxic?
Yeah.
Because it's imidicide. And the treatment costs about $2,000 to $3,000.
Maybe her
She wants you to
treatment
wait.
is
The
like...
heartworm pills cost about $10 a
Well, I'm
month.
sure her treatment's cheaper. It's just a little bit of mint and basil smashed together.
Yeah. A little basil bath.
So you gotta be careful what you read on the internet. Look, anybody can have a show. We have a show
Do we
Yeah.
have a show?
with
I
46
started-
subscribers.
I started 2 channels this week. Anybody can do it.
Hey, subscribe to Josh's
Yep.
channel.
Viking
He's,
Farms and Viking Fitness.
Shout out to Viking Farms. He sells pinkies,
Yeah.
chickens.
Yep. Rats, chickens, rabbits, dog treats.
Is your food organic, holistic food?
Yes.
He makes his own dog food, so check that out. I don't like it when they say in the description below. Doesn't that sound weird?
I hate
Are
that.
you gonna
Look
do
in the
that?
description below.
You have.
Well, don't forget to like and subscribe. There is this holistic movement, these holistic vets. They're the ones that go around barefoot and never bathe.
Just prescribe weed for everything.
And they just like everything's bad.
Hippies.
Yeah.
They're like, don't
Josh.
spay and neuter, don't vaccinate, don't. All I do is don't do this, don't do that. I mean, I do think you should spay and neuter your dog. There's just too many dogs.
Yeah.
At the shelter where I work,
Overpopulated.
there's no room anymore. Like, they're turning people away. I know that's how it is in Flagler County, Jacksonville County, and Nassau County.
Prevent the births so that there's not unnecessary euthanasias because you can't home them.
Yep. Or backyard breeding operations like my neighbors who thought they were going to make a quick $60,000 on some B-list pit bulls, and their entire litter got parvovirus and died, along with the breeding mother.
Parvo.
Parvo.
That's a good point, Josh.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get rich breeding pit bulls.
No.
You're
They're
just not.
oversaturated. The market is oversaturated.
Yeah, you
I
get
mean,
them for free.
maybe those doodles, those are selling well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
if
not
you have,
bad.
if you've got good genetics.
No, but
on
we
them,
should promote. Go to the shelter.
Yeah.
Go get
go
a
to
dog
the
from the
Go to the
shelter.
shelter.
Rescue.
In my experience,
A
some of the
dog, don't
most
shop.
Yeah.
most of the most healthiest dog is you go to a dog shelter and you get the ugliest dog there. That dog will never get sick.
And they'll love you forever because, like, you're their only hope, you know?
Once you get one of those Yorkie Malteses, oh my God, those dogs have every sort of
Oh
problem.
my God.
Brittany got a free teddy bear, Shih Tzu and a Maltese, and that thing has every issue under the sun. Eye issues, skin issues, breathing issues.
Bulldogs too.
But yep.
Those dogs have a lot of problems.
I got my dog $50 out of a box and he's
Yep.
almost 10 now.
Rocco Taco's $50 Rhodesian Ridgeback mix, just a Florida Brown dog. He's the best dog ever.